So, good afternoon. And off she goes. Luna is my hearing dog. So every time I have a trigger word like good afternoon, the little dog decides to start barking. Beautiful day. I've moved from Peasants Road up to Sedamunda. I think that's how you pronounce it. Isn't that right, Luna? Yes, it is, yes. So the old Sedamunda Road. It's very peaceful and quiet around here. It's one of those things where council estate. And apart from somebody over there, it's a little, very peaceful and quiet. I like that. I like peace and quiet. I can do peace and quiet. Occasionally it sounds like there's an elephant going past. Hang on, I'm just going to adjust this. How is life with you? Well, it's okay with me. Radio station's going well. Quite enjoying that. Gosh, I've just noticed my lines on my face. Getting old. 66 in a few months' time. Draw my pension. Fuck. Never thought I'd get this far. So, apart from the old granddad lines here, still doing okay. Oh, the sun's coming out again. Hitting my side of my face, so I do apologise if I'm all out of place, all out of whack. Thinking of some projects to go and do a Christmas card. And I'm not talking about Christmas cards, you know, where you have, you open it up and there's a little picture of Santa Claus and stuff. I'm going to put a link to our other one in the description. We did this thing with Adobe Character Animator. It was very funny, including one of the ladies whose knickers fell down right at the end. I always enjoyed that one. So we've got to try and think of some way of putting a Christmas card together for the station. I'm sure when I get it's like my creative streak has gone. Just don't know where it is anymore. Where's my creative streak gone? Yeah. Anyway, I used to be so creative. I used to come up with all these things. I did this thing about deluxe inflatable sheep, which I was in a sales conference, and it was a boring sales conference. As a techie, you had to go to these sales conferences and listen to them all going on every day about selling and 50 million here and 47 pence here, and it's just, oh. And I was stuck at the back, and they were talking about customer service. Look at this, it's grey. Where's it, guys? All grey. And they were talking about customer service and how this woman had sent in a vibrator. And she was very upset that the vibrator had stopped working. And they sent her another one. But it stopped working because she'd worn the motor out. And she'd worn the battery. Sorry, she'd worn the motor out. And so I wrote this thing called the Deluxe Inflatable Sheep, which was based around the same sort of idea of a guy called Jethro, who comes from Tiverton on the farm, and he was enjoying his inflatable sheep, shall we say, and it went down on him, which is a recurring joke all the way through. So I'm going to attach the Deluxe Inflatable Sheep. I don't know, I might do something, you know, excuse me, I'm going to pick my nose here. Oh, it's a very big nose. Giggle. So yes, I did this thing about the Deluxe Inflatable Sheep and him complaining that it had gone down on him. And he got a new one. Well, an updated one, shall we say. Anyway, the deluxe inflatable sheep. Yes, that was a... See, that's when I was creative. That's when I had all my creative... Yes, I could do anything. No, I just seem to be... Maybe I've just pissed my life away. Probably. And just moved back in the middle of the frame there. I've just pissed my life away. Mind you, it's been a very nice pissing my life away. I've enjoyed every glass. Thank you, and I shall enjoy some tonight as well. Anyway, so where do we get to? Oh yes, this hair. Look at it. It's just all grey now. If I've got the grey balance, it's just it's big bold patches on the roof. But there we go. I actually quite like my long hair. I stopped growing it when I came out of the army. I'll cut that bit out. But what I said was, when I come out of the army in '96, it was like a coconut, you know, number 4 or something, and I decided I was never going to grow my hair again. And after about 2 years, it was this long and stuck up like a Dutch woman's hat. So I just persisted and ended up like this. So I don't know, quite like it. It's a bit of a bugger when you're working on... I used to live on a narrowboat, and when you have to work in the engine, you're bending over, and all this is in your face, and it's all hot and sweaty, and you can't see anything. And I have a pool just here, which opens up, and water all this. It just pisses out into my glasses, which are now going brown because of. Can't see a thing now because of the. I don't know. It's just one pour, so you're working away. Fiddle, 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 and then all of a sudden this whole lens fills up with sweat because one pour has gone like a tap's turned on. Creative. There we go. We'll go back to creativity. So I'm not creative anymore, which is a bit of a pain. Being a radio presenter, I get a bit creative sometimes, but not as often as I used to be, which is a bit of a pain. I used to have all these wonderful ideas, and then all of a sudden they just went. So it's just... And maybe I should take some Viagra. I mean, that's supposed to, if you know what I mean, get the old brain working, put oxygen into the brain. Maybe. Anyway, so yes, I've moved, and I'm sitting here, and I'm trying to think about being creative. And my little dog down there, who's getting very old. Luna's 12 now. Oh, I've just had a massage from the Swedish Prime Minister. What does he say? Okay. We're at Greendale's. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but it's gone black. This is Rod. Can you see that? Or maybe I can zoom in and maybe get some light on it. But it's Rod. Rod's one of our DJs. No, that's the what's name screen. Rod's one of our DJs. Anyway, I'll stick him in there. On the presenters page, sidvalleyradio.co.uk/presenters. I'll just say looking like Burt Reynolds. Oh, hang on a minute, he's dead, isn't he? It's always got to put LOL at the end of something. You say something nasty. So I said, looking like Burt Reynolds. Oh, hang on, he's dead. LOL. You can say anything you like as long as you put LOL on. So there you go. You can say, oh, you look absolutely awful. LOL. I've been shagging your sister. LOL. No, I've not. Yes, I have actually. Was it? Yes. So yeah, you can say whatever you like as long as you put LOL on it. When I was working for a very reputable computer company up in London as a techie, we used to go to all of the sales pitches. So the salesman would go in and you'd go in with them and you'd just sit there waiting for their techie to come in and start asking questions. And we were doing this thing. on huge disc arrays, absolutely massive. You know, you're talking about cupboards full of discs, and they sent me over to NetApp, I think it was, and they sent me over to Ireland to test out the latency over a kilometre. Techie bit coming up. The latency through fibre is, I think it's 9 nanoseconds per kilometre or something like that. Per metre, 9 nanoseconds per metre. So it's like 9 milliseconds for a kilometre or something like that. Anyway, we did this whole paper. I wrote this thing on Oracle databases split between two data centres, and would it be long enough with the latency? And they sent me over to Ireland, paid by the customer. Anyway, when we get back, he said, "How do you enjoy your trip?" And I said, "It was brilliant, and I enjoyed the beer, LOL." Meaning I didn't get any beer because had to go over there and fly back. And he said, "What does LOL mean? Lots of love?" And I was like, no. And I had to go and tell the sales boss that I'd used LOL on a sales mail. And he was livid. He was jumping up and down. How did you do that? What was that for? And I had to go and explain that it meant whatever it means. Like, it's nothing serious. Because he honestly thought that I fancied him. And, I'm not like that. Oh, not mine. Anyway, so LOL. Yes, I'm going to have to. You can put whatever you like on a message. In fact, Rod just sent me back a message saying, "Cheeky F ampersand K," which probably is duck. Ha ha, LOL. So yes, you can say what you want as long as you put LOL on it. Yeah. Hey, your grandma's dead. LOL. This is not really. Oh, hang on. So LOL. Yeah. Anyway, so where did we get to? Oh, hair is getting all matted. Dogs barking every time I talk to myself. Life is good. This is the first of my blogs. I'm going to blog a lot now, I think. I have nothing else to say. There'll be a lot of edits. I use Lightworks, except I can't at the moment. I use a Mac, and I still write software for iPhone and Macs, alright? Somebody's coming up. So there you go, I'm still write iPhone software. And one of the things I have to do is keep my Mac up to date. So, sorry, it's my next door neighbour, his daughter's just gone. So there we are, I've got to keep my Mac up to date. And the new OS, Somana or whatever it's called, has just been released. So downloaded Lightworks release, got it all up and running, loaded the project in, and thought, oh, I've got to update this. So I updated my Mac, and all of a sudden Lightworks stopped working. It's like, it doesn't work. So I sent a message into the forum saying, it doesn't work. And they said, oh yeah, don't upgrade to Mac OS 14 because it doesn't work with Lightworks. Right, okay. I've just got a white screen, and wherever you put the mouse you can see something pop up underneath. So it's not working. And they posted an entry on the forum saying, don't upgrade. But my post saying, it's all gone haywire, was done 8 minutes before their post saying, don't upgrade. By this time, it was about an hour after I upgraded, so I think the word is duck. Oh, my phone says I've only got 25%. No, this recorder's only got 25%. I'm using a Ninja. I'm just going to change the battery over. I'll be back in a second. I'm on false colour mode. This is my Ninja battery. It's when I first bought them. This is a F550 2.5 amp battery, which means it lasts for 10 minutes. I've got some that thick and they last for hours, but they're on charge, so I've only got to use these. So there you go. Picked this up the other day. This is my colour check. I'll just do a colour check. Hey, 120 quid. LOL. Right, where are we? I have no idea what I was talking about. LOL, I know I was talking about that. That'll do. This is one thing you get. Oh, that's right, I was blogging. I'm going to blog now for a bit. See how we get on. Just feel like dumping my head out sometimes. See what goes on. So I've got this really nice camera. It's an R6 Mark II Canon. This is one of the things you buy Canon or Nikon. Well, a camera. So there's Canon and then there's cameras, other cameras. We don't talk about those. I used to be a professional photographer. That's what I had, a Canon 5D Mark III. Really nice camera. And it just suddenly went, that was it. I sent it into Canon and they went, 500 quid to renew the bits, and it was only worth 200 quid by this time. It cost me bloody 2,500, and well, mind you, it was 10 years old. So I bought the R6, very nice camera, thank you very much. Got my nice little rig. So yeah, oh, and I got this little thing which records all the sound, which is very nice. Thank you very much. So what else can we talk about? Hopefully I'll be able to do this on a Friday afternoon. I'm radio presenter at the moment, so I've been doing it 10 years, been radio presenting. Used to do a blues show, Decadence Radio, but now I run Sid Valley, and I do 9 till 12 every day. And what else? 9 till 12 and 9 till 11 on Fridays. So I have Fridays off. Well, I should have Fridays off, but blood donations in the community centre. So bit of a pain, that one. Community centre. Yeah. So there's people everywhere. This woman came in this morning and there was no sign of them because it was like 10:30. And she said, "Oh, I'm really early." And I said, "Yeah. They don't get here till 11. Do you mind if I wait? I've got my first appointment." I said, "They won't see you until at least 1 o'clock. And she's like, "Oh." I said, "It's not point waiting." "Oh." And she left. I haven't seen her since. So, Sid Valley Radio, that's what I do. It's alright, going well. Thousands of listeners all over the world. Thank you very much. Can you see that? Yeah, thank you very much for listening in. So this is where I get my this is what we go right at the beginning. I was talking about my creativity. I don't really have this creative streak anymore. Not sure where it's gone. Used to have it, and then it went. Probably had a bottle of whiskey in the dump somewhere. I don't know. I can still do this. Looking to you, LOL. You can imagine going to the doctors. "Oh, sorry, Mr. Jones, but you've got cancer of the testicles." LOL. You haven't really. You've got cancer of the knob. Am I allowed to say knob? Doorknob. There you go. Yes, is it X-rated? No. We have 3 rules on the station. I feel like the Inquisition, where they say, "We have 1 rule, 2 rules, no, 3 rules." Well, we have 3 rules on the station. Spanish Inquisition, that's it. No swearing, no religion, no politics. A serious time now. We have no politics because you have to sit in the middle. So if somebody comes up and says, "Well, I believe Corbyn is the end to everything," and somebody comes up and says, "I think Thatcher is the end for everything," you need to have somebody who can sit in the middle and ask questions. So I said, what happens if you get a video of somebody doing something, oh no, we ignore that bit. No, you've got to be objective if you're on the radio, and you've got to be able to sit in the middle and ask questions, no matter what your persuasion, political persuasion is. So no religion, no politics, and no swearing. One of the things that we do on the radio is no swearing. It's pointless. Ofcom get upset if you say F's and C's before the watershed, which I think is 9 o'clock. Occasionally one will slip out, and it's like, ah! And turn it off, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, they can ask for your broadcast. We keep every show we've got going back 5 years. We don't keep the auto shows more than 2 years, because we have our auto machine. I'm not going to tell you its name because someone will complain, but we have an auto machine which is on all the time, let's just say that. And the auto machine, whatever we play on that gets recorded and saved for 2 years, and then we get rid of them. But all of our shows, all the DJs, we've got thousands of shows, all on 2 different NASs. There you go, NAS, Network Array Storage. There's like 10, 12 discs or something, they're all shared between them lot. So there you go. Oh, the dog's moving. I'm a bit worried about my Luna. She's 12 years old now, and she's starting to lick herself and scratch. She's always scratching, she's always having problems, which is a bit of a problem. The sun's going down up there, so I think the colour will be changing. Ooh. Oh. Right. I think the last time I got a message was saying I'm on the way home. Let's see, that was 5 to 5. It's now 10 past 5, so I reckon within the space of 10 minutes, She Who Must Be Paid will be coming around that corner. Or is it She Who Must Be Obeyed? And I like to say She Who Must Be Paid. There you go. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to get some, I think they call it B-roll footage. The dog's put her ears up, I think she's heard something. I'm going to try and get you some B-roll footage of where I live now. As I say, I used to live in Peaslands Road, and I have moved. So this is blog number 1. By the time I get to blog number 4, I'll probably have forgotten which number it is and call it blog 78 or something. Memory's going. As I told you, I'm nearly 66. And the old memory is fucking going. I'll edit that bit out. There we go. My memory's going. Did I edit it out? Can't remember. Sorry, who are you? So anyway, sorry. Dog's going to go bark any second now. So I better say good evening. Have a nice day, and I'll see you soon.